Hey, what's up guys, it's Rudy from Pro Car Studio, and today we're going to be replacing the OEM grille off of our 10th gen Civic Si. So we're going to be replacing the OEM grille with an aftermarket one. This alternative allows for better airflow, and it also changes the styling a little bit. It gives you a bigger mesh area, makes the car look a little bit more aggressive, especially if you have like an EX model with the chrome trim and whatnot. It'll get rid of that. So let's go ahead and get right into it. First step will be removing the 10 push clips holding the radiator shroud in place. Next, we'll remove the clips holding the weather stripping in place. Next, we'll remove the trimming above the headlights by pressing in on the clips and putting a little bit of tension on the trim. And just to give you guys a better view, you're going to push in from this window onto this little tab, press down on it lightly, and it'll release the clip holding it in place. Next up, we'll remove 2 Phillips head screws on either side, holding the bumper to the wheel well. Starting on the passenger side underneath the car, we'll remove a 10mm bolt, 2 push clips, and 1 5mm hex screw. And we'll do the same thing on the driver's side, again removing a 10mm bolt, 2 push clips, and the 5mm socket head. Moving towards the center, we'll remove 3 push clips holding the bumper to the under tray. Now grabbing the edges of the bumper, we're going to start off on the driver's side, pulling the bumper away from the fender and releasing the clips holding it in place. Now once you get to the headlight portion, there are some clips you want to be careful with, so you want to take your time and use a non-marring pry tool or maybe a long flathead screwdriver to release the clips. And just to help you out a little bit, before you completely release the clips on the bumper, you might want to set some of these in place here on the top to keep the bumper from falling off completely. Now the bumper is pretty much ready to come off, and as you're taking it off, be mindful of the fog light connectors. Disconnect those harnesses as well. Just to give you guys a better view, this is the fog light connector for the fog light bulb. You want to press down on this tab. As you're pressing down, you also pull down and release it from the bulb. So now that we have the bumper removed, we're going to go ahead and remove the grille. What that entails is removing a few screws, which I'll show you in a bit, and also these kind of eyebrow pieces. You see I've taken this one off already. There's just a clip holding it on the back. So let's go ahead and take this grille off and drop in our new mesh grille. First thing is going to be removing the clip holding the eyebrow piece. Next up, we'll remove all these silver Phillips head screws and then start unclipping the grille in certain key locations. Now that the screws are removed, we'll remove 2 clips on the bottom here and 6 on the top. Now we'll go ahead and prepare our grille by mounting the emblem. This is going to mount just pretty straightforward, just goes on like that, and then you'll use these clips to retain it from the back. So at this point, we'll go ahead and pop our new grille in place and use all the screws that we took off to bolt this in place. Next step is transferring the kind of eyebrows or eyelets. There's a frame to them that we're going to unscrew. There's 2 Phillips head screws holding the frame in place, and we'll transfer it over to the new piece. Now this portion is optional. If you have an SI or maybe a hatchback model, the eyebrow piece already matches the new grille color. So at this point, the bumper's ready to be installed on the car. Go ahead and line it up. Make sure to use one of the clips to retain the bumper, that way it doesn't fall off on you. And make sure you line everything up properly before you actually start fastening down the bolts. Again, when putting the bumper in place, make sure to keep an eye on the fender liner to prevent it from overlapping the bumper. So that'll pretty much do it for the installation of our Pro Design mesh grill on our 10th Gen Civic Si. The process is going to be very similar on pretty much all 10th Gen Civics, but if you have any questions, definitely let us know. And as you can see, it adds a lot of styling to the car, adds a lot of cooling potential. The grill opening is a lot larger than factory, so you'll be able to see some performance gains as well. Make sure to check out our website, www.procivic.com. Give us a call or email us, and make sure to subscribe for more updates. Once again, my name is Rudy, and I'll see you next time.